Hey, folks, it's Dave here, and today I'm going to talk about Shoresy. This is my official review for the series Shoresy that just come out. Now, if you're a hockey player or you're a fan of hockey and you haven't seen Shoresy yet, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? All right, so let's get into it, shall we? All right, so what is Shoresy? Shoresy is a hockey comedy TV series based out of Canada. It's created by hockey players. That's the key here. Created by hockey players. There's hockey players in the series. And it premiered in May of 2022. I watched it on Hulu. It's a spin-off of the character Shore or Shoresy, who was a hockey player in the Letterkenny series, and that's also on Hulu, and I recommend watching Letterkenny as well. It was created by and stars Jared Keeso, who played Wayne in Letterkenny, and also he plays the mysterious Shoresy, who you really never get a good look at. You hear his voice, and you see him in the stall, and you see him working out in the gym from the backside, and if he's on the ice, he's got a smoke visor, so they do a good job of concealing his identity, but let's be fair, it is Jared Keeso. The Shoresy series follows Shore, or Shoresy, if you will, played by Kiso, as he goes to Sudbury to play for the Sudbury Bulldogs, a AAA level ice hockey team. At the very end of the season, and after a long losing streak, the team is in danger of folding. That's when Shoresy steps in and comes up with the best idea he's ever heard in his entire life. And he's going to save the team. And the show, it's off and running. And this show really hits home if you played any kind of hockey at all, old or young. I've been playing in leagues since 1983, and I've enjoyed this immensely. Now, I've never played anything higher than high school hockey, but playing in local beer leagues, ice hockey, roller hockey, you name it, I've seen a lot of that stuff that goes on in Shoresy in the leagues I played, especially years ago, but still nowadays you see some of it. It's in the locker room. It follows the management of the team. They're trying to get people to show up at the rink on a Sudbury Saturday night, or is it a Saturday Sudbury night? And it's about the new guys coming in, merging with the old guys in the team, and how Kiso just handles himself in the locker room and then with management and outside the rink and his love life and the whole bit. It is just really, really well done. Now, be warned, it is not safe for work. There's a lot of swearing and a lot of sexual references. So if you're easily offended, yeah, you don't want to watch this there. Now, while you do get your typical Shoresy chirping and foul mouth mum jokes, there's a whole lot more to this series. It's well done. It's well thought out. It really went beyond what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a chirp fest. Instead, we got way more than that. In fact, to be fair, I watched it once and I thought it was just okay. I remember texting a friend of mine who was like, "Oh, Shoresy this, Shoresy that," and I was like, "It was okay. It was okay." And probably because it wasn't the chirp fest I thought it was be. So I was disappointed. I thought it was going to be something different than it was. So I went back and I watched it again. And not only was it funnier, more fun, funnier, it was deeper. It was so deep of a series. I couldn't believe it when I watched it a second time. The story, the characters, the jokes, even the gyms all made more sense. Things were just clearer to me, and it made it more funny, or funnier, if you will, once the characters were cleared up and everything just made more sense the second time around. It really did. And now I find myself using quotes from this series, at the rink, like I did with Slapshot. Although now I'm a dinosaur at the rink now, so no one gets the Slapshot jokes anymore, or references. But you use the Shoresy references, and the people that have seen Shoresy, they chime in with you, and it's hilarious. It's hysterical. And the people that haven't seen Shoresy look at you like, "What are you talking about?" And then we just say, "You need to watch Shoresy." So this really was made for hockey players. It really was. And so I can relate to just about everything that's going on in this show. I really can. Season one has 6 episodes. They're about 30 minutes each. So I would head over and get Hulu and, get rid of the commercials, spend the extra few bucks, get rid of the commercials, and then binge watch this. You can watch this in a night, and then a couple of days later, go back and watch it again. It is really, really that good. And also go check out Letterkenny as well. That's another good one to go see there. The one thing I didn't care for in the series, and I didn't care for in Slapshot either, was all the dirty play. The just the whacking and just the dirty play and all the fighting and stuff. I'm a Rick Middleton and a Bobby Orr type of guy. That's my favorite hockey players. So I like the finesse and the skill. And while there was some of that, there was a lot of really cheap, dirty stuff. And I know it's Hollywood or whatever, and it's hammed up, and Slapshot was hammed up, and it's over the top. But still, that was the one thing I didn't care for. Is I wanted to see them win the game rather than just, injure people and win the game. So that was my only complaint. Was there was a lot of dirty play in there that I could give a take. And I know it's over the top, and I'm probably in the minority here. But again, I like watching the hockey part of it and the locker room parts of it. And it really was good. But again, watch it a second time. That is the key to this. Watch it a second time. I'm going to go back and watch it a third time. And hopefully I will laugh even more than I did the second time. So, yeah. Hey, so that's my review of Shoresy. And if you're interested in this really cool hat here, go over to my buddy's website, Puckluck Hockey Company, puckluckco.com, and go grab a hat or a shirt off this website. They're really kind of cool. I really like them. So anyway, hey, I'm Dave from Studio B, and that's my look at Shoresy Season 1. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.